by Bud Light. The world is in crisis.
Darkseid.
He knows my weakness.
Hello, Clark.
What?
There's no saving you. I know you're scared.
He's not God. That's what I'm afraid of.
Apocalypse is coming.
Don't miss the 2-hour series finale of Smallville, Friday at 8.
Who is
This is the story of an amazing boy who grew up in a little town called Smallville.
I finally know who I am.
Of an amazing boy who grew up in a little town called Smallville.
I finally know who I am.
We decided to do a 2-hour finale this season because it really needed to culminate everything that's been going on for 10 years on the show, everything that Alan Miles started, everything that we've kind of been continuing. And so we've structured it kind of like a movie, where we start and we get a little bit of all of the origins, you know, a lot of the characters, the familiar faces that started this series, as Clark and Lois are approaching the altar for their wedding, and they're having a few hiccups along the way.
There is no wedding. Don't pretend you didn't hear what I said last night.
If you really want to go through with canceling the wedding, you're going to have to leave me standing at the altar.
What was important for us on this is Clark and Clark's journey, and everything kind of hung off of that. So our main goal was sending Clark off and making his transition this huge pivotal moment for the show and for him.
I want to give your soul eternal life. Please, Lutessa, let me save you.
From what?
Darkseid's apocalypse.
Darkseid was our villain this year, and he had 3 prophets, as we've called them. In these last few episodes, we really revved that up, and we actually get to see Clark going up against pretty much the ultimate evil character in the universe.
I thought Lois was my future. I thought she was my new life and my destiny, but what if she's part of the memories I need to leave behind? What if heroes aren't destined to love?
To be honest, I think the way that we've ended the finale hopefully really leaves people in a place where they feel satisfied that they've been through something, but it's not just an end, it's a beginning.
The most epic episode of Smallville for me, it has to be one of the last episodes I did. You know, where the whole ice fortress collapses on me.
I love you like a brother, Clark. But it has to end this way.
It was kind of, that was a sad moment because I thought, you know, this is it. I'm gone. I'm done. You know, Lex is killed. It was emotional. It was kind of emotional. I was like, is this the last time I'm going to see Tom? You know, the moment that really pushed Lex over the edge, that was, I guess, for me it was pretty intense, was when he killed his father, when he pushes him out the window, 100 stories up, to his death.
I was raised in your shadow. Now you're gonna die in mine. No one will even remember your name.
And that's just like, there's no going back, there's no looking back. That part of you is always there, the dark side, so I don't think there was you know, he kind of ripped the rear view mirror off after that and never looked back.
The thing about playing Lois that I'm gonna miss is they were always throwing something different at me. I would say it's specific roles where, you know, she's in costume. Particularly this season, save for Isis, that actually filmed over probably like a 3-month period. I am just so proud of you for bringing home the bacon. The least I can do is cook it up in a pan. Persuasion was fun. She was supposed to be from like the 1950s housewife, and so the costume, the whole get-up, the idea of how she would speak and move and all those things, but also just to play that full-on positive, flamboyant, I love this person and I'm going to do everything that I can, and it was such a caricature. It was very fun. In the barn set, there's a lot of the really beautiful, romantic, fun ones of self-discovery and vulnerability, and they danced in here for the first time. They had lots of heart-to-hearts in here, and then if I go to the Daily Planet, it's all the fun jabs back and forth, and they introduce the blur a little bit more. And so there's so many, and they've all been a lot of fun.
I have a lot of favorite test scenes and moments from the last 3 years, and the first one that comes to mind is being a zombie. Because I have no idea when that's going to happen again, you know, being a zombie. I also loved that I got to be a zombie with Erica and Tom, because that was something we got to share together. Allison and I had a fight that just took all day to shoot, and by the end of it, we both were physically exhausted. I learned a lot, both physically and in terms of like fight choreography, and also how to work with a camera in fighting, which I think is a skill. You know, that's like a skill set that you get to learn, and I'm very thankful for that. And to be able to work with guns and stuff. I mean, it sounds like really intense. I'm like, I love to fight and I love to shoot things, but those are things as an actor that I got to learn and grow.
Jackson, take 2 A-bar. I'll cue you, eh? Okay, thank you. Action!
Hello, Clark.
Well, it's a very exciting time here on Smallville because we're actually shooting about 5 episodes at once. 2 of which seem to be the season finale, the 2-parter that we're doing. And with Michael being back, there was a lot of anticipation, a lot of nervousness on everyone's part. And then he shows up today, and it's like he never left. And we just fell right back into having fun and having a great time.
Lex.
No. I have to say hello, Clark, and the whole thing about your place. Okay. Here we go.
Lex.
I hate you right now, and I hate your family.
I realize how much I think I've missed him.
Action!
Hello, Clark.
Lex.
No! You're ruining our scene!
I think for Clark's journey, Lex definitely had to be a part of it. It's been a few years now where I've been out there saying that there is no Superman without the Clark and Lex closure. There is no Superman without Lex, that's for sure.
This is the story of an amazing boy who grew up in a little town called Smallville.